Welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. We'll begin in 60 seconds.
Take the day off with me. Come on, take it off with me. Take the day off with me. Take the day off. Get on trafficking. Trafficking with my friend right here. That's what I say. The past Jacks, they adding up to nothing. They loved it with me. Okay, yeah. When your mom cut off your welfare, I was there. Holding you down, mama. Holding you down. When it left you alone, I was there. Everybody knows I was there. You wanna call me out now? Still loving you like I'm loving the sound. Yes, I'll still be there. Them found ass niggas ain't here right now. Who loves you now? And who loves you now? And who loves you now? Take the day off with me. Take the day off with me. Take the day off with me. Take the day off. Take the day off with me. Maybe the whole fucking year. Oh, we on. Bitch, I'm fucking prepared. This is my love song when I'm drunk off the beer. I love you, bitch. I'm the...
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, I am your host, Fearless Floyd. That was, of course, Juan C. Vasquez. And as a man of honor, good faith, and clean hands, I told Jessica and Tanawah that I would monitor the Cook County Commissioner's Court website when they published the video of their appearance, that I would publish it. I am a day off. I'm supposed to have Wesley Keith Mullings on tonight, and we're supposed to talk about the renters and homeowners and bond, right? Whoops. Yeah. I knew I was missing something this week, and that's what I forgot to do, schedule that. So there it is. Found it. A little late. 8 minutes till 8. I was like, oh, it's Wednesday, isn't it? It's Wednesdays with not, it's not Tuesdays, it's Wednesdays. So we're all fallible, folks. So anyway, let me get over here and bring these fine folks over here to you and show you their presentation. And without further ado, get my ugly mug out of there.
Our next public speaker is Tanawah Downing. Tanawah Downing, following Tanawah Downing, Jessica Saxton, and then Jessica Jackson.
My name is Jessica Saxton. Tanawah and I are switching, so he'll go after this, if that's okay. So my name is Jessica Saxton. I am a civil rights advocate and litigator from Washington, D.C. I am here to provide notice to each and every one of you today. This is in accordance with USCS Rules of Civil Procedure, as well as Rule 17 and Rule 20 from the United States Supreme Court. The Constitution for the United States is the overarching that every state must follow. I don't think that any one of you here would actually disagree with that. States are not able to enact their own alternative legislation and substitute that for the guarantees of the Constitution. That would mean that your state laws would be more powerful than the Constitution. That is simply unlawful. Clause 1 of Amendment 5 to the United States Constitution says that no person should be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on presentment or indictment by a grand jury. Unfortunately, your state has enacted a law in its inferior constitution that permits your public officials, law enforcement, and judges, whom you all pay, to violate the supreme law of this land. An emolument violation is when you pay a public official to break the law. There are two areas of our Constitution that reinforces this. The first is Article 1, Section 10, and that's where it states that no state shall create any law that shall impair the obligation of contract. Your police officers, your prosecutors, your judges, they are all under a contract. That is a contract to perform based on their oath or affirmation that they took to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. So when your state enacts a law and then directs their agents to disobey the supreme law of this land, that is in fact a violation of Article 1, Section 10. The 14th Amendment is the other place that you find the reinforcement of this issue regarding the emolument violation and paying public officials to commit crimes. And that's where it says that no state shall create or enforce any law that shall abridge the privileges or immunities of United States citizens. Privileges and immunities of United States citizens are at a minimum those that are enumerated within the Bill of Rights and the First 10 Amendments. These are unable to ever be impaired. Unfortunately, your state has enacted a law in its inferior constitution that is permitting your public officials to commit crimes against the constituents of this city. As a result, we have an inordinate amount of people that are currently in prison illegally, unconstitutionally, and unlawfully. Mr. Tanawah Downing is preparing to litigate this issue at the United States Supreme Court on behalf of more than 700,000 people currently incarcerated across America. I am here to provide public notice to you that you cannot continue to pay public officials to break the law.
30 seconds.
Criminal sanctions can and will come from that, unfortunately, but you are now put on public notice. It is an emolument violation. It is a crime. It is unconstitutional, and it is unlawful. So I'm asking you, honorable individuals, to please take a look at Clause 1, Amendment 5, confirm what I'm saying to be true, and direct your public officials to act in a lawful, constitutional manner that is consistent with the obligations codified in the Constitution. Please direct me where I can put this. Thank
Time
you
has
so much.
expired. Our next speaker, Tanawah Downing. Following Tanawah, Jessica Saxton and Tamila Stanton.
So my name is Tanawah Downing. I'm the civil rights litigator that Saxton was just talking about. I need to step up here and provide a little bit of clarification so you guys understand what just happened, what was said, and what we're actually asking from you. So I have approximately 72,000 criminal affidavits on behalf of victims who have been charged for way of information as opposed to indictment from right here within the state of Illinois, many are from within this county. These affidavits, once again, no state can create its own alternative legislation, substitute that for the guarantees of the Constitution, and go out and enforce that as though that's constitutional. It's clearly unconstitutional. So if your sheriff's department are choosing to execute a warrant because the judge ordered them to do so, and that judge relied upon a prosecutor who abused their power by bringing the incorrect charging instrument in violation of the Constitution of the United States of America, that sheriff is now committing an unconstitutional act. These affidavits identify two crimes. The first crime is Title 18 U.S.C. subsection 242, which is deprivation of rights under color of law. What that statute says is that any person who, under color of any state statute, ordinance, custom, or regulation, deprives any person of any rights secured by the Constitution commits that crime. The second is Title 18 U.S.C. subsection 241, which is conspiracy to deprive of rights. What that states is that when two or more persons conspire with the purpose of depriving any person of any rights secured by the Constitution commits that crime. Now, the law is a criminal conspiracy for public officials. What that states is that any person who, having knowledge of any of the wrongs conspired to be done, and who have the power to prevent or aid in the prevention of commission of the same, neglects or refuses to do so, may be joined to dispense the action. So upon having been provided with this notice, letting you know that you're paying a sheriff's department and a jail to house people unconstitutionally, I'd ask you guys to please work with me to fix this problem, because the alternative is that I'm going to have to convert these criminal affidavits into criminal complaints. I don't want to do that. You don't want me to do that, and please don't make me have to do that. All right? So I know that you're going to go to your attorney as soon as we're done. You're going to ask your attorney whether or not what I'm saying is true, and that attorney is going to point you to a case from 1884 called Hurtado versus California. And before you choose to rely upon that as the foundation, I must remind you that the Constitution of the United States of America is the foundation, not a judge-made ruling. The Supreme Court of the United States has no constituted authority to be able to alter, amend, or destroy any of the provisions or guarantees of the Constitution. That must be done by an authentic act of people in accordance with the special amending procedure of Article 5. Furthermore, judges cannot legislate. We know that because Clause 1, Article 1 says all legislative power is vested in Congress of the United States. So I want to pray that you guys make the right decision here. I know it's a tough one.
1 minute.
You guys are going to have to decide whether or not you're going to follow a judge-made ruling or the supreme law of the land, the object of which your fidelity is bound. It's a tough decision. But to go ahead and entice you in the right direction, let me go ahead and leave you with this. The United States Circuit Court identifies what an abuse of discretion is, all right? And it identifies a two-part test. The second part of that test says that any erroneous view of the law is an automatic abuse of discretion. An erroneous view of the law would be that in your legal contemplation that the lowest form of law, a judge-made ruling, is superior to the Constitution of the United States of America. That would be an obvious erroneous view of law. Therefore, according to the United States Circuit Court, an abuse of discretion will have occurred. So anytime that there's an abuse of discretion, three crimes occur. Refer to Blackstone, all right? First is extortion. Second is oppression. Third is perjury. I would implore all of you right now to please let's step up, discharge the duties of your office, fulfill the obligations, promises that you made to people of the state of Illinois, and let's choose to protect, defend, and preserve the Constitution of the United States. Do not neglect the fact that this is closely interrelated with the immigration issue. You guys want to fix the problem? You want to challenge the administration?
Time
You'll give me a call.
expired.
Thank you.
Our next speaker, Jessica Saxton. Following Jessica Saxton, Tamila Stanton and Ray Roundtree.
There you go. Jessica Saxton and Tanawah Downing putting notice and an explanatory statement to the Cook County Commissioner's Court in Cook County, Illinois, and that was from September 18th, which was, I believe, last Thursday. So I erred. I didn't push a button and record it. I hit one button, didn't hit the second button. So I missed it on its premiere, but I caught it for you guys, played it. They need all the support they can get. So just look them up. Tanawah. You can just go to his website. That's the easiest. Tanawah. Just like it sounds. Tanawah. And I need to ask him how I got that name. I keep forgetting to ask him every time I have him on. But anyway, there you go, folks. I just want to give you all a little quick update. I will schedule Wesley for next Wednesday. Yeah, I'm gonna get all that scheduled, so I'll handle that now. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't have any comments, so please share this video with each and every person that you know that is thinking about doing presentations before their city council, county commissioner's court, or whatever that body that looks like within your jurisdiction, and put them on notice. If you would like to file an affidavit, if your children have been taken, been caught up in the court system, judicial system, all this applies. So Tanawah.com is just the main website. That's the easiest to find. So go check them out. Oh, I do have a comment. Hey, Jessica is just as powerful, especially, most people don't associate, beauty and brains, and yeah, she's got it. She's on a mission. I guarantee you that they're not going to stop. I know she won't. And this is pervasive across the country. That's the sad part about it. Everywhere they're going, And they've. I just did Lincoln, or not Lincoln, Nebraska. They were in Lancaster, Nebraska. And I posted that one. They posted those on Facebook. So, yeah, if you can, support them. They're traveling. They have a little teardrop trailer that was donated to them that they're pulling behind. And listen, living on the road's difficult enough. But devoting your entire life to living on the road without, they're not getting speaking engagement fees. Sometimes they're lucky they even get in to be able to speak. That's why it's been, they're keeping it on the down low for their next destinations. That way they don't know they're coming and pre-prepare. And we had a video malfunction, or we had an audio malfunction, or, they'll make up any kind of reason to prevent people from expressing their First Amendment rights. Crazy as that sounds, I know. Yeah, it's nuts. So I'm going to get all that lined up. I definitely will not be doing a live show tomorrow. I'll be at the House of Blues watching the Struts. So we'll see what happens after that. I've got a couple things to do. You missed your time at the mic. Yeah, let's play it again. It's available. Here, I should actually put the link in here. Where's the link? No. Where did it go? No. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, hopefully this link will work. I'll put it over here in the comments for you. That's a direct link. And it is at one hour. think it's 1 hour, 3 minutes. Yep. There you go. Or you can watch the whole thing. Actually, the gentleman that you saw on the walking around in the background with the multicolored shirt, he's actually a big fan of theirs, one of their supporters. and they really didn't snap. I don't think that each one of them was there. And that guy spoke right before them. So you can go listen to him as well. He actually had something good to say. You see this, they were hollering his time expired. So, all right, outro coming up, new outro. So check it out. Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you when I see you.
You gotta bust past, don't catch no feelings. I come through with the style that's always revealing. From the block like the tick-tock, don't stop. I was at shorty, she was non-stop. I had the hot pot, chilling like a real god. Everybody know Big Juan was a show shot. You get high with the Don, here's the real supply. You get high with the Don, here's the real supply. It goes on and on, ain't no fucking questions why. The gangster of love, get the real fucking supply. What? She came through, giving me more than I can tell you. Everybody knows the next level. I'm so clever. Take the day off. Take the day off. Yeah. Get high on your own supply. Feel like a dime when you do or die. Just get high on my own supply. Cold do or die when I'm feeling like why. Choose a dime piece. Yes, one of a kind. Holler at me, I was one of a kind. We had a bill, throw the shoes to the side. Come on, throw them shoes to the side. Take the day off with me. Come and take it off with me. Take the day off with me. Take the day off. Get on trafficking. Trafficking with my saying right here. That's what I say. The past St. Jacks, they ain't up to nothing. Everybody loves it with me. Okay, yeah. When mom cut off your welfare, I was there. Holding you down, mama. Holding you down. When it left you alone, I was there. Everybody knows I was there. You wanna call me out now? Still loving you like I'm loving the sound. Yes, I'll still be there. Them found ass niggas ain't here right now. Who loves you now? And who loves you now? And who loves you now? Take the day off with me. Take the day off with me. Take the day off with me. Take the day off. Take the day off with me. Maybe the whole fucking year. Oh, Eon, bitch, I'm fucking prepared. This is my love song when I'm drunk off the beer. I love you, bitch. I'm the. Yeah. Take the day off. Cause that fucking 9 to 5 sucks. Take the day off. My opportunity. What? Take the day off. Take the day off. Start from the beginning. Yeah. You gotta bust past, don't catch no feelings. I come through with the style that's always revealing. From the block like the tick-tock, don't stop. I was at shorty, she was non-stop. I had the hot pot, chilling like a real god. Everybody know Big Juan was a show shot. You get high with the Don, here's the real supply. You get high with the Don, here's the real supply. It goes on and on, ain't no fucking questions why. The gangster of love, get the real fucking supply. What? She came through, giving me more than I can tell you. Everybody knows the next level. I'm so clever. Take the day off. Take the day off. Yeah. Get high on your own supply. Feel like a dime when you do or die. Just get high on my own supply. Cold do or die when I'm feeling like why. Choose a dime piece. Yes, one of a kind. Holler at me, I was one of a kind. We had a bill, throw the shoes to the side. Come on, throw them shoes to the side.